Thank you for choosing to watch a Precise Stock Alerts Inc. tutorial / educational video. This video is going to be a Webull setup for Windows. Um, Basically, I'm going to show you guys how to set up my exact layout. The reason why I use this kind of layout, so it's simple, clean, and it's informative. I've had a couple of people in my server ask, how do I set it up? How do I set it up? And I do not mind at all whatsoever walking people through the setup. I've walked 3 or 4 different people in the same live session at different times from start to finish each. I do not get bothered with, trying to teach you guys or show you guys how to make trading easier on you. So before this video gets super long and you get bored and don't want to watch anymore, we're just gonna get right to the good stuff, right? So this is what my layout looks like, and we're gonna clear everything out, and I'm gonna walk you through the entire setup. And it's all gone, right? So first things first, you download Webull. By the way, this is for Windows. I don't know if Mac is any different, but if you can use my guide to set this up on Apple products, be my guest. So first things first, right? You download Webull. You get these, and this is like cluttered. You're like, okay, what's what? What do I do? No problem. So if you look on the left-hand side of Webull desktop app, there's a little paintbrush, customized. I'm gonna go ahead and click that, and if it's blank layout, you'll get this little pop-up. If it's already pre-set up layout, you gotta remove them just like I did a little bit ago, right? So first things first, we're gonna click on chart. Alright, we have a chart. Next thing, we are gonna click on news. So we go to stocks. Right here, chart is also located in quote. Alright, and add a widget. If this does not pop up, here, let me just do this again. Apologize about that chart. So if this little window does not pop up, no problem. Click over here, there's a little suitcase looking icon on the top right corner. It says add a widget. You can also name your layout. I have mine as day trade test. The reason I have it as test is because I was testing different layouts and I just never renamed it. So we click this little suitcase to add a widget, and the first thing we're going to add is chart. Alright. Next thing we're going to add is news. So you click on stocks, select news. Okay, once you added the news, you have to drag it and drop it into your chart box. So now you have chart and news tabbed over here. Alright, and you got to do this with all the tabs, and I'll show you, different groups, well, different portions with different tabs and why I use it. So chart, I use the news because I want to read the news on a stock. Next, we are gonna add profile. So I want to see what this company is about. Webull gives you risk assessments, fund name, etc., etc. SPY is assessed as a high risk. Okay. So we grab the profile and we drag it in here too. Next is going to be short interest. Now I gotta find short interest. Should be in stocks. Short interest right here. Add this in here. The reason why I use short interest is because I like to see the short interest on a stock. Next, we're gonna add analysts. I like to look at this because it gives you different people's, opinions on the stock as well. And that's it for this, right? So we have a group of chart, news, profile, short interest, analysts. All right, cool. We'll put this aside. Next, we are gonna do basically your trading window right here. And I'm gonna show you guys how I size this up and everything too, right? So next we're gonna go to positions. Yep, it's in trade. So click on trade right here, click positions, drag this over here. This is pretty self-explanatory. Basically, I like to see what my positions are doing, and it shows you performance and everything. Next we are gonna do classic trade, and we're gonna drop this in here as well. Next we're gonna do options, which, if I'm not mistaken, let me see, options, it's in quotes. We're gonna drop options in here. Next we're gonna do orders. So orders tells you, what orders you have that are pending. We're gonna do active trade for next. So active trade is basically the same thing as trade. It just has big keys, basically shortcuts, right? And I do have a hotkey setup as well. We'll go over that on a different video, but yes, there will be a tutorial on hotkey setups. Put SPY in here. Put active trades in there. Next, we're gonna do order entry. It's right here. Order entry. Next two things are, this next thing that I use is completely up to you if you want to use it. I simply do it for advertising purposes for my Discord server and entertainment. I do not trade, and I do not think anyone else should trade based off of Webull comments. I'm sorry. Take this the wrong way if you'd like. I apologize, but I do not think anyone should trade based off of Webull comments. Just because you see a bunch of rockets in the comment section does not mean that this stock is going to spike. So I like to do comments. So in stocks at the bottom right. Whoops, double click this one, and we will put it in here as well. Alright, so far we have done chart, news, profile, short interest, analysts in one section. Next section is going to be positions, trade, options, orders, active trade. This is for short keys basically. Order entry, comment. And next, we are going to go to market, and we're going to do top gainers and losers. Alright. This gives you information on, what today's top gainer is. You got pre-market, after hours, 5 minutes, day, etc. Next, we are going to do, this should be stocks, is key stats. Oh, no, it's in quote, so key statistics. this tells you stats about, you know, the company, such as volume it's on, the float, etc. Next, we are going to do order book. All right, if you have not subscribed to level 2 order book, do it. It is extremely helpful, and it will help you see levels of resistance, levels of support, and levels of possible run. Of course, this is on a highly volatile and highly volume stock. So we're going to drop that in there. And next, we're going to do time and sales. Basically, I really don't use this that much, but there's times where I will go over it to see, you know, all right, this price action, is it green, is it red, you know, what's going on? Is it buys, is it sells, is it market orders? Yeah. So we're gonna put your positions top left. We're gonna put your top gainers on the bottom left. And then, oh, we can close this part right here. Your chart, bring this in a little bit. Your chart is going to take up most of the screen. So we're going to put a little bit more than half of the screen is going to be for your charts. And stretch this all the way out corner to corner. All right. Move this a little bit over. Let me stretch this out a little more. Cool. Drop this down a little bit, about half. Bring this one up. Move it over. All right. And there it is. We have simple yet informative layout. Next, I'm going to walk you through the indicators real quick. I'm not going to get too much into detail on why I use these, how I use these. This will be for different videos, but since this is a layout and chart setup guide, I'm going to show you the indicators I use. So if you click on indicators right here, it's going to pop out an additional window or additional little slide out. Drop down all, and you'll see all your indicators right here. Perfect. We're going to click edit, and we are going to select the indicators that we need. First is going to be EMA. Okay, so you once you click EMA, you put the check on it. Click it so it pops up over here, exponential moving averages. And length, your first length, we're going to do 9. Your second length, 20. Third, 50. Fourth, 100. And 6, you really don't have to, but I like to see the 200. All right. Next, we're going to go into style. So now we have all these EMAs that we just customized basically. We're going to put check marks on all of them. Go back to inputs real quick. Can we remove this? No, we cannot remove that last one. No problem. I'm pretty sure there's a way to remove it. I just don't know it right now off top. So go back to style. EMA 9. We're going to select lime green. The reason I'm using real bright colors is because I have black theme layout, and I'll show you how to do that in 1 second. Let me just do the color setup, and we'll go over there to how to change your theme. So EMA 9 is going to be lime green. EMA 20, we're going to do blue, the brightest blue you can find. EMA 50, we're going to use bright yellow. Let's accept that with yellow right there. EMA 100, we are going to pick red. And EMA 200. We'll just do some kind of orange looking color. Awesome. Click done, and you'll see the indicators right here. Oh, by the way, click on line style. More than likely you'll be at a line. Make sure you select candle. Alright, candles are way more informative than a spaghetti line. Alright, so before I get to the next indicator, there's this settings button on the bottom left, and you can select your theme. Alright. So go back to indicators, make sure this is lit out, click edit, and we are gonna pick super trend. Next setup. Okay. Length 14, factor 5. I don't change nothing on the super trend. Leave it the way they have for the colors, just the inputs. Length 14, factor 5, that's it. Alright. Next is going to be volume weighted average price. And we are going to pick a white color. Alright. Next, we're going to do MACD, leave it default, and RSI. Both of these are going to be default. Lower MACD a little bit, as well as RSI. You really want more of the chart than the subchart, alright? And in the next video that we do, I'm going to show you how I use these indicators. But as you can see right here, we're entering a bullish trend. And yeah. That's how to set up the indicators. We are still not done with the layout 100%, and it's not much left. If you look on the top right corner of each of these groups, there's a little minus looking sign right there, a little dash. If you hover over it, it says set as group. Select group 1, do that to all 3 layouts. Select group 1. Why do I do this? Okay, no problem. So if we click on SPY, and let's say we want to check out a different stock, we're going to go to Oxygen, just random stock. It just switched over everything, right? Even on the trade, if you go to the trade section, it's switched to Oxygen. If you don't have one of these selected as group 1, it will not automatically change everything over for you. So we'll do SPY on the chart. It did not change over here, right? But if you do select it as group 1, it changes automatically. And then you could also change them over here as well too. So Oxygen, enter. See, it changes everything. Please make sure to have this selected as group. And this is my Webull layout. Simple, clean, yet very informative. To join my Discord server, there's a link in the description. If you do not have Webull yet, I highly recommend it over Robinhood, Fidelity, and I'm not trying to send shots out at Robinhood or Fidelity or any of these other brokers. I just like Webull for the simple fact that they have pre-market and after hours. Speaking of pre-market and after hours, and I almost forgot to tell you about this one, down at the bottom of your chart, there's a little button that says EXT. Make sure that's highlighted in blue, because it will show you after hours and pre-market on the chart. Do not forget this. I just literally forgot about it, so please make sure you have that clicked. Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe, the like button, the share if you want to share it with anybody else. But there's a couple of links in the description, such as referral link for Webull, link to join my Discord server. Thank you for watching.